Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are finally bouncing back. Facebook Meta stocks dropped 25% upon earnings, and Immutable X is partnering with GameStop to launch NFT marketplace. Hello everybody, and welcome back to CryptoOracles. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the current market outlook, and we're going to start talking about some of the best picks for the upcoming weeks. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. All right, before we get started, I want to take a few minutes to tell you what CryptoOracles is all about. We are a community of traders, bankers, developers, blockchain developers, and passionate people about the crypto space. Our Discord is the place where everything happens. We discuss about possibilities, we discuss about trades, people ask questions about all sort of things revolving around the crypto space. We have NFT channels, we discuss possible upcoming new projects, whitelisting, IDOs, and so on. This year, we're going to be dropping our NFT collection. So owning an NFT, CryptoOracles is going to allow you to be part of our community indefinitely, taking part to early whitelistings, taking part to IDOs, taking part to launchpads, taking part to group investments, being able to access our automated trading platform, our algorithms, and so much more. So don't forget to join our Discord. I will link it in the description down below, and definitely follow us on Twitter for free alpha, and feel free to ask any questions anytime. So let me get started right away. Let's start by taking a look at the fear and greed index. So just a couple of days, let me get to the right page. Just a couple of days ago, the fear and greed index was extremely low, was just about down to 20. So extreme fear at the moment. The market is still in a fear status. So people are still scared about what's going to happen next, but we're starting to see a bounce. And this is exactly the point in time in which you want to start thinking about entering the market and waiting for a confirmation. So people are still scared about it, and this is actually a good point to enter. If we take a look at where we are as of today, so short-term order supply indicates a macro bottom, comparable to the low of 2014-2015 and 2018-2019 bear market. This is an opportunity that doesn't happen that often, so if you're thinking about entering the space, you are in a very good position to do so today. So let's start by taking a look at the charts as well. How are the markets looking today? So in the last 24 hours, we're seeing a large bounce from Ethereum, from Bitcoin, some of the major coins, and of course, a lot of interest in the metaverse space. So Bitcoin returns to $40,000, liquidating over 50 million of shorts in just a matter of hours. It's sudden death for those who were short in Bitcoins or altcoins on February 4th. We've seen a massive wick on the upside. Liquidation amount for BTC shorts. So this is, of course, a good move. And if we take a look at the chart, just for context, this is where we are today. So we dropped back to the $35,000 zone, and that I traced in one of my previous videos. And we're now basically just bouncing back to this $40,000 zone that we kind of had to turn into support. I think we will consolidate here for a few days. But there isn't much liquidity in this zone, so we may as well see a spike to 45,000 or mid 40,000s next week, as early as next week. One thing I want to put your attention on is the RSI. So whenever we broke the RSI downtrend line on the upside, so here we saw a massive spike in the price, and the same thing is happening today or this week. So it's quite likely that the price will move upwards from here. Of course, there is no guarantee, so let's keep an eye on the markets together. Right, so let's talk about a couple of things that are happening as well. So in the Terra Luna ecosystem, we talked about Astroport back in December. We talked about Mars, and we talked about a few Lockdrops. So Mars Lockdrop is happening now. So what is Mars? So Mars is basically a protocol, a credit protocol for the future. A bit like banks, Mars aims to attract deposits and lend out this money while managing illiquidity and insolvency risk. Unlike banks, Mars is a fully automated on-chain credit facility governed by a decentralized community via a transparent governance process. And how does it work? At the Earth of Mars is a fully automated on-chain credit facility built on the Terra blockchain. So we know that the Terra blockchain is extremely promising. It's new compared to other blockchains, but Terra Luna has been doing very, very well. We've done a few videos in the past. I'm going to link them in the description down below. And Mars is the equivalent of Compound, if you're not Compound, on Ethereum, which was basically a protocol for lending and borrowing. And this is sort of something similar to that. We've seen Astroport was the equivalent of Uniswap, so it's an automated market maker. And we've seen a lot of other projects like Prism coming up. Prism Lockdrop just happened last week. I'm going to link the video that we made on Prism as well. So if you want to take part to Mars, all of these drops on Terra are very fair. So the way it works is that you lock your dollars, you lock your USD stable coins, and then depending on how long you lock them for, you're rewarded with Mars tokens. That's it. So you don't actually end up losing any money. It's a stable coin. You simply have to lock it. So let's say you lose some liquidity. All right. So let's talk about some of the biggest news out there right now. Immutable X price soars after GameStop partnership and new project launches. So Immutable X is the same platform we're going to be using for our own NFT drop later this year. And GameStop has announced a partnership with them just a couple of days ago. Immutable X is a layer 2 scaling solution for NFTs on the Ethereum network designed to offer near instant transaction and zero gas fees for minting and trading. And they announced this partnership for a total of $100 million fund to develop the marketplace together. So of course, GameStop is absolutely huge in gaming. So we're starting to see the adoption of NFTs in gaming. This is absolutely huge. This caused a spike in the price of Immutable X, about 25% up. And then just the following day, GameStop decided to dump $42 million worth of the Immutable X token that they probably owned before the deal. And that, of course, resulted in the price dipping back exactly where it was before the announcement. Nonetheless, this is, of course, great news for the space, for NFTs, and for Immutable X. Remaining in the NFT space, we talked about Fear. So Fear is a gaming blockchain. The difference is that they are a blockchain. And they just released their new moon map, so their roadmap for 2022. And the interesting thing is that they will start a land sale that it will go live in the Horrorverse. So this is something that we definitely want to keep an eye on. Join our Discord and we will keep you updated at all times. Solice, we talked about Solice. So Solice is the main metaverse on Solana. And they reveal impressive 3D art avatars. So they will start rolling out their avatars in the Solice metaverse. This is great news. The avatar look absolutely amazing. A lot of projects are onboarding and partnering with Solice to launch the avatars, and they tweeted about it a couple of days ago. This is what the avatars in 3D will look like, and it will start dropping in February 2022. So if we take a look at the price action for Solice, we have seen since the IDO has actually grown quite a lot, going from just about 10 cents all the way to $4. And then we dropped down to about $2 where we settled for a little bit, and we're doing some consolidation in this zone. So I think it will probably keep growing from here. So it is definitely undervalued in my opinion as of today. And a couple of things I want to talk about as well, just to give you an overview. So we can take a look at Ethereum together. So this is very similar to the Bitcoin narrative we just talked about. I think what's interesting here is the RSI just broke above, but at the same time, Ethereum is still trending in a downwards channel. And the next thing we're going to try to look for is these $3,000, $3,200 levels. So we have to turn that into support again for Ethereum to keep going up. Otherwise, it's also likely that Ethereum could just bounce from this downtrending channel and then go back to support at $2,500. So let's see what happens. Keep an eye on it and follow us on Twitter. We'll definitely keep you updated on all our coins, all the coins that we follow. Terra Luna, actually really good opportunity here to enter if you're interested in the Terra Luna ecosystem. We bounced down to support at about $45. This is a long-term support. And we had a head and shoulders partner formation that brought downwards when the rest of the market crashed. Really, really interesting entry point for the MACD line. The signal line is just about to cross here. And the RSI was just some of the lowest points a couple of days ago. So definitely really good entry opportunity if you're long on Terra Luna ecosystem. And lastly, I want to talk about the metaverse and gaming. The Sandbox will release their game this year. Once they release the game, there will be a mobile version as well. There will be incredible interest in their token. So if you're looking for a good opportunity to enter the metaverse, and you should probably dollar cost average, but this is a good opportunity right now. The Sun token actually already rose by more than 100% in the last couple of weeks, but it is still a good buy opportunity. I would monitor this level for this downtrend line, it is likely to see some resistance at this level. But ETH dollar cost average in between $4.4 and $3.7. And lastly, I want to take a look at XCAD. So we talk about XCAD in a separate video. XCAD is basically a pay to watch. So you get paid by simply watching videos on YouTube. It's an incredible platform, and they have onboarded a lot of YouTubers. Mr. Beast is one of the YouTubers behind the platform, working with them. And this is a really strong technical analysis that I've done before a couple of times. So we've seen a lot of support at the $4 level. And then the token actually moved and traded in this horizontal channel for just about 2 months in between November and the end of December. And then as the rest of the market went down, it went back down to $4. So if we just assume that it will keep trading, which is quite likely in this range, there is a 93% upside back to the all-time high. So this is also a really good entry point for a project that I believe will definitely see a lot of adoption in the coming year. So this is it for today, guys. Thank you for listening. We'll do more videos coming up this week about new projects that we are monitoring. Don't forget to join the Discord and feel free to ask any questions you may have. Thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow.